Do you know that digital skill is one of the most important skills you need to thrive and go far beyond surviving in the 21st century and in this gig economy? Welcome to Diamond Mind High Income Skills program designed to help individuals to scale up, be able to scale up. Urala Majid is my name. I'm a digitalpreneur. I help individuals to have successful startup online or take their existing brick and mortar business, existing business online successfully. I'm a wealth and a wellness coach. Welcome to this amazing life transforming section. Why is it absolutely important that you acquire digital skills now more than ever before? Soon, things are changing. We are changing from the physical to the digital very, very fast. Soon, some company will make smart glasses that sit in front of our eyes all day. We will go from 50% attention on the screen to 90% plus. That moment in time when the metaverse starts, because at that moment, our virtual life will become more important than our real life as it is now. Every part of our life is going digital. Before we work, we have to go to factories to do the work, but now we work from laptops, from boardroom to have meetings to Zoom like we are on. Friends used to be from neighbors, but now to followers. Where do you find like-minded people on Twitter? Games. More kids play Fortnite than basketball and football combined. When we were growing up, it wasn't like that. You will remember when we were growing up, when games were physically engaged a lot, but now the digital space is actually taking over, and not just taking over very, very fast. So the need to take serious advantage of this Diamond Mind High Income Skills Training is an amazing masterclass put together to help individuals to scale up, to be able to scale up. Because with that, it is possible to do a whole lot of things you want to do in such a fast manner. And with this scale up, what happens? Your income will increase, your value will increase, and so your income will also increase as well. Very, very important. But the one, we're going to look at the mind. You might be wondering, what does digital skill have to do with the mind? Well, mind has to do with everything, whether digital or physical. The mind is very powerful, and when you understand how to tap into this mind and use it effectively, then there's nothing you cannot achieve. The results we want in life and the results we have presently is dependent on actions we take. The action we take is, however, dependent on the programming we have up here. We call paradigm. That's what it depends upon. Now, it means whatever action the body take or not take is actually dependent on what? Is dependent on the paradigm, the programming that happens up there. Where does the programming come from? Information from school, information from the society, our family background, our environment, put together forms this program in us. And if you have the same paradigm, you will always get the same result. So it doesn't matter whether you call it a year of breakthrough or a year of uncommon anything. If that thing there changes, fantastic things will change. And the more you understand it, the earlier you can begin to help yourself more. You must alter the paradigm if you desire to achieve improved results. If you keep the same paradigm, the results will continue to be the same. And here, a quick analogy. When a person who's overweight decides to go on diet without altering their self-image, that programming, any weight loss will be temporary. A decision is made to go on diet, but the person is still thinking, I'm overweight and I'll continue to be overweight. Now, whatever that is here is always consistent with the result. So the action I'll be taking here now or later will ensure that the person remains overweight. That's the principle. So even if the person goes to the gym and is trying to debate and lose some weight, he will gain the weight back and return back to the normal destination. Why? Because the programming is super, super powerful and it controls. The same thing with somebody who wants to be wealthy but is thinking of scarcity, not enough. The same thing will actually prevail. We already have the knowledge and the power to accomplish anything we want. But the biggest challenge is, however, we have not developed a clear understanding of how this paradigm or the programmings are formed or how they control our habitual behavior. Therefore, we frequently do not do what we already know how to do. There's superior knowledge and there's inferior results, causing confusion and frustration. Not understanding how this paradigm is formed is a big issue, and that is one of the main things you'll be able to get, understand, and be able to apply and make changes in the Diamond Mind High Income Schools program. Now, to the confusion and frustration, that is why today youths are thinking it's internet fraud that will make the breakthrough. Ladies are thinking sleep around is what will do it. People in power are thinking they have to stay public front and deny people of their right, basic right, before they can make it. It's not true. A shift in paradigm will sort this out. But because of lack of this understanding, people are going the wrong
There is
direction.
a story of a Major League Baseball player who speaks.
This is the biggest cause of poverty. It's ignorance. It's not that there's no resources. It's ignorance. Not knowing yourself and not knowing what you can actually do. That's what makes us depend sometimes on government and some other people. This is it. This is the result that's happening. Maybe you don't like it. Things are not easy and like that. You hear people talk about that a lot. The more you talk about that, the more you complain about that, the more you go on strike, the more you are feeding your mind, your conscious mind, with the same idea through this means. Once you feed it here, the subconscious mind where the programming is formed will begin to manufacture the programming that will run your life. Now the body will respond to that. You keep getting the same result and you can be in this circle, even generational. So this is called by Bob Proctor as Universal Poverty Strategy, the road to ruin. You don't want the present result to be what judge you. Ignore that and think only of what you want and what you like to see in life, what you would like to achieve in life. That's what you want to focus your attention on. However, for things to change, you and I have to change. We need to make a shift in that paradigm from up down and then from inside out, and the changes we want will surely be. I haven't touched base on that. We look at a very important skill, universal skill, sales marketing. So sales talks a lot, focus on, I want to sell my thing. That's sales, basically. I want to sell my stuff. You know a lot about it. You can persuade somebody to buy. Sales. But marketing is focused on the prospect. How will this person benefit for you? So you are more concerned about the benefit of the person more than just your sales. You want to make sales, but you want to make sure the person actually benefits. Marketing is better because it gives you better results now and even into the future. Taking this a level higher is attraction marketing. This is the future. Attraction marketing is not just marketing, a way by which you can be like a magnet and attract those quality people to yourself. It's no longer you chasing anybody. It's people coming to you by themselves. This is actually value-based, leading with value upfront. You can do that with lead magnets, where you create what answers your ideal audience question or their concern or something. You do that. You get it ready and you're ready to give it to them for free, and now in exchange for their contact while you are building a list and attracting qualified people for your business or service to render. Tripwire, the other one, is also value-based. It's something that would have been 10 times a month, and you're selling it to 1x or 0.5x to people, and they are willing to, and they get massive value from there. What will this help you to do? This will help you to build rapport. Because you remember, people don't know you online. They don't know who is Majid. They don't know who you are. Everybody is online saying they are good. So by this, you quickly separate to build rapport, cultivate trust, then you establish authority and credibility very, very fast. Once these are done and they know they like you, they trust you, now it's easy to educate them because they will now listen objectively to you. They'll be listening to you not like a sales, because if you are like a salesy person, they are listening to you with doubt, with their guards very up, very high, defensive. But now they are receptive and listening to you. You qualify and tell them, this is who I can help. this is who I cannot help, so that they sort themselves out. And then finally, you offer your solution. By the time you're offering your solution, trust me, they are sold already. They are sold already. Module 2, now that we have that in our pocket, module 2 is online advantage. You agree with me? You can do things faster online, digitally, than any other means. On Facebook alone, is over 2 billion people. Imagine one over I don't know, 1 over what will I call of that? Let's say 1% of that, 0.2% of that being patronizing what you do, business or service, your life will not remain the same. And if you don't understand leverage, you're going to work too hard. You're going to expect people to walk in, and then you are going to chase people around for whatever, and you are going to stress and loss. Meanwhile, at a click, like we have the click system, at a click, you can move everything around. You can make the world go round. To make this happen, it's important to understand how to have effective social media marketing, because social media, that is where we all hang out the most. And if you understand how to tap into that and sell people, then you are doing just fantastic. 1, strategize and research the target audience. Who are your target audience? Research them. Are they males? Are they females? Are they professionals? Are they civil servants? What is their pain? What is their desire? What is that thing they want solution to, and they're ready to do all things to get it? What keeps them awake at night? Where do they hang out on social media? You need to know all this. And you can create social media channels where they hang out and you can reach out to them. You create compelling content based on your ideal audience needs, their questions, their concern. You create it. And number 4 is distribute the text, the audio, the video content on social media, so that they will come across it. It will reach them. Then you engage in social media discussion, interact with them more, a little bit more. And then you evaluate and analyze your results. How am I doing? What can I do better? Because with that, it's a continuous and never-ending improvement. Now we look at traffic source, because traffic is very important. Traffic is the ability to direct people's attention to come and see what you have. No business survives or succeeds without that. The more the traffic you have, the more the leads and the more the possibility of sales. Traffic sources are a lot today. When I look at this few, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google, Twitter, LinkedIn, these are great sources of traffic. But then you can go about this in 2 simple ways. So, of course, if you talk about paid, we're going to be looking at Facebook and Instagram ads majorly. But then you can go about this in 2 ways. You can decide to go about it not paying a penny and still attracting people organically, or you can decide to pay to fast-pace the process. And for the paid, you actually have to do your assignment, know your audience, and be able to call them out. Attention professionals who wants to take back control of your life. Are you sick and tired of working so many hours and yet behind on your bills? You call them out, so that when they see, they know you are talking to me. I have to talk to those specific people, not everybody. You build up their interest and you do a call to action. Click here, do this, do that, and that's it. For the organic, we use the PI system. The P stands for post, the I stands for interact, and the E stands for educate. Now for the post, you can post something of value that is of value to your ideal audience. You also can post a story that connects with them, connects with the ideal audience, or connect what you do there on the group, because you're probably going to have to deal with groups you are passionate about. That is where your ideal clients are also hanging out. And when you do that, you'll find them there. That's where we spend time online. And so with that, the third thing you can also do is to do what we call sifting questions. You ask questions that connect with them, and you see you're going to ginger a lot of response. And that will make you more noticeable, known. And eventually people want to go back and check you out. And that's why the other part we'll talk about later, which is making your profile lead machine. That is very small percentage of people in the world have this idea. Now, you do that, you interact with them, you educate them, then other things becomes possible. And the last part is automation. whereby at a click, like you can see this lady do, machines can do things on your behalf. But this time around, you don't even have to see physically with anything. You can, at a click, a whole lot of things will actually go on. So automation is whatever process you are doing, you want it to be that you don't have to wake up in the middle of the night because you want to answer somebody's message. Bot will help out. Funnel design will help out. Automate the whole process. Lead generation, email marketing, landing page, all those things are together. Like presently, starting a tennis club, and I'm actually building the site. So everything gets automated. I have to just give out the link and everything will actually go on. Payment, everything goes on there. That's amazing. So quickly, let me get to see how to show you an example of, organic traffic. Let me know in the chat box if you can still see my screen. Okay, I'm going to show us this. Let me just show us this quickly. This is what I'm concluding presently. Just part of automation so that I get out of the way. Can you see my screen, please? I want to be sure. Can you? All right, so look at here. I need feedback, please. Let me have a yes if you can see my screen. I need that feedback. Feedback. Okay. I assume you're seeing it. So look at this. This is transform your life, yourself. Fitness, wellness, and tennis made simple. ABC. Anybody can within few days. And then come down. That's a video showing what we do. I will say staying healthy in the elite and the fun way, maintaining your health should be your first priority. Get membership access. Enjoy 50% discount now. And that payment can be made from there. And this is it. Imagine playing like a pro fast with our proprietary STP framework. Tennis club, stroke academy, and the information is there about what we do and what we mean by that. Can you see that? And on, that is automation. That is automation. Now, let me see if I'll show this. Let me check this out and see. We are tennis. Can you still see my screen? I didn't get the feedback. Okay, let's go. So you do the post and people in the group begin to respond. Okay, are we here now? Okay, probably I can check. Okay, let me check myself here. Legit. Okay, so now you can see why is tennis your favorite sport? And that is, you can see right there, 195 comments and 72 likes. That's amazing, organically. Not one penny. That is 195 potential prospects to do business with. And that's how powerful these stocks can be, guys. That's how powerful it is. So back here, let me ask again, can you see my screen? All right, so that is it. And that's it. Isn't that wonderful to be able to transfer anything online? Even what I have as physical recreation and fitness place there is transferred online. That's amazing. It means it's possible to do anything in that manner. Now that you have a chance to know these skills, and let's say you've learned it to know it, You're going to have a chance, you're going to have an end to how to learn this. When you plan it, what are you going to do with it? How to make money with these skills. Number one, you can work for someone with these skills. You trade your time for money, they pay you some amount of money, but what is sure is that you'll never be paid enough. This is the most common and the most simple way to make money. Professionals, you go for more studies, pay more money, take your time, and you're going to likely make more money than somebody just work for someone. But then you're also going to pay with your time. And lastly, you can be your own boss, and that is the most exciting part. For being your own boss, there are many ways. You can go and get a big office and be in debt and have sleepless nights, or you can go the modern way where you work from home or take advantage of the internet. So this short video will show us why is it important to actually take seriously the recommendation I'm going to give at the end, which is the last option, the recommendation. Why is it very, very important to take advantage of it?
There are basically three ways you can earn money. First, you can work for someone else. You have a job. Essentially, you agree to trade your time for a salary or an hourly wage to build someone else's business. They decide the role you perform, the hours you work, the length of your employment, and the value that your time is worth. Jobs are the most common, but often the most limiting ways to make money. The second way you can earn money is with a profession. Some examples would include doctors, lawyers, or engineers. In this case, you get a higher education or develop a specific set of skills or knowledge, and you're paid for those services. Professional services often offer a higher level of compensation, but come with longer hours and a greater commitment. They tend to require ongoing training and a significant investment of time and money. Now, the third way you can earn income is what a lot of people dream about. That is, being your own boss. Few would argue that this is the most exciting, flexible, and rewarding way to make money. In this model, you are no longer building someone else's dream, but rather your own. The key benefit of being your own boss, and this is important, is that you have the opportunity to leverage the efforts of others to accomplish more and therefore earn more than you otherwise could on your own. This is how people improve both their financial freedom and their time freedom. Unlike a job in which you trade your limited time for a set amount of money, business owners can turn other people's efforts into personal potential. We'll talk more about this in a few minutes. So, there are three ways you can earn money: work for someone else, become a professional, or be your own boss. Let's focus on the home business industry. The first question to answer is, what is a home business? I mean, it sounds pretty self-explanatory, right? But the reality is that this industry is often misunderstood. Did you know, for example, that according to a recent report released by the United States Census Bureau, that 49% of all U.S. businesses are home-based? There are over 20 million home businesses in the United States alone, with a new one started every 6 seconds. Worldwide, it's a staggering $427 billion a year industry. Now, as the name implies, a home business is any business that an individual can operate from their home. Certainly, that includes many traditional businesses like web design, fashion, tailoring, technical services, repair services, and many others. But what we're interested in today is a very unique and rapidly growing subset that has a distinct set of advantages over the more traditional businesses. For example, unlike the other businesses mentioned, this subset typically requires no training or past experience, very little startup capital, and there's no accounts payable, no accounts receivable, no inventory. There are no employees, nor the headaches, expenses, licenses, certifications, and overhead that come along with a traditional business. The kind of home business we're going to talk about, you can work part-time, full-time, or even just in your spare time. You're the boss, so you decide. In short, the home business we're interested in offers far greater flexibility, eliminates many of the costs, expenses, and other drawbacks of a traditional business. And yet, it offers tremendous potential, often with less invested. You'll see why that is in just a few minutes.
Yes, That's the recommendation. And let me say, with these skills, being your own boss, you can use your existing knowledge you have, you can package it, and we can show you with the program you're going to have with us. You know how to put this together, digitally, and you can serve a greater number of people, and it can do more good to the world than just the small number you deal with. And from there, you remember the secret to greatness lies in service to many. The more people you serve, the greater your life will be, and the more everything will actually change. The model is recommended because no past experience, you don't have to look for huge amount of money, you don't have to pay overhead, you don't have to go through all those things, because this is all done for you, and you'll be able to change your life with it, taking advantage of existing platform. And that's why I recommend this to you, recommended business model. You don't have no huge capital investment, no overhead, low risk, high reward, high return on investment. You have time and location freedom. This has helped me to be who I am today. I come from a family of 6, a civil servant family, you know what I mean? And things were tough. My parents studied abroad, but they could not save, neither could they invest monthly, neither could they give us the best of education. Why? Because what they do, what they get in salary is not enough to take care of the whole of us. It's not easy at all, but they did their best for us, which we appreciate forever. But I was there as the last one. I was checking, how is this like this? Why would it be like this? There must be a better way. And I found this amazing business model that allowed me to come in. I don't need huge capital, so I'm just a fresh graduate, no overhead, no experience. So I was able to jump on the platform, on the business model, and this has changed my life. Today, I've traveled internationally 26 times through this model. I've been able to have assets in and out of the country, and in the process of getting even more as I speak to you. With this amazing model, I've been able to, have 12 cars with this amazing model. I've also been able to help a lot of over 300 people to earn 60 income monthly, and they have tested freedom and have tested abundance. They can't work for anybody, because this business model will take you from nowhere to somewhere once you're ready to put in the effort. Mind you, this is only for serious-minded individuals that are motivated enough to change their life. They have decided that they must live the best of life and they must do things the right way. And that's it. I'm not the only one. Check out this story of a young lady who some years ago was just like this and have her life. I used to do that. As a second guy, that's my mansion. Never need to sleep around, never need to do what you're not supposed to do. Taking advantage of this business model. Amazing. This is the first car she bought after she built the mansion. That's herself, young lady doing amazingly well. This happened within 4 years. Just not overnight. Putting the right effort happened within 4 years. It's possible for you to achieve more greatness as well. Now, get the high income digital skills now. Why? Because that will make you relevant in the labor market and in business, and relevant in the gig economy to be able to thrive. You get the mind hack. We're talking of 10,000 naira only. Organic traffic, only 10,000 naira. Facebook, Instagram are 10,000 naira only. Lead magnet, lead generation, 20,000 naira only. I'm saying only because I know how much I pay for even half of this. Nothing compared to what you are going to learn. Email marketing, 10,000 naira only. Auto sales, bots, and funnel design, 30,000 bots and funnel design, 30,000 only. Total 100,000 naira. But then because you are accessing this on this section or through this recording, as the case may be, you enjoy a 20% discount for today only. And now you pay only 20,000 naira to access all these amazing skills that each one of it can give you 10 times of 20,000 naira. Trust me. It's more valuable. I went to school, went to university for several years, but these are things that are actually high income more than anything else. Or you actually can get high income skill, HIS, for free. How amazing would that be? You get it for free. Now you have the recommended business model that has changed my life and changed thousands of lives, millions of lives all over the world. What do you have with the recommended business model for you to have an idea? You have a personalized website that is done for you, valued over 100,000 naira, $1,000, 500,000 naira. You have the app with advanced email marketing drip campaign, $1,000, 500,000 naira. Mentorship by 7-figure earners like myself and other incredible partners, valued more than 100,000 naira. Then you get the Diamond Mine High Income Seed Program, which is 100,000 naira put together. So when you put that 100,000 plus the 1.1 million together, you get 1.2 million naira. But you have all the privilege and all the advantage to enjoy all this. The recommended business model, because you are taking advantage of that, which together will achieve a mission of making the world healthier and happier. We will give you a chance to have the high income skills program that will pay you high income forever for free. While you start with 18,400 naira to secure the recommended business model. That's all you need to do. But this is meant for the only first action taker. People that take action immediately, this is for you. I know you are smart, and I know you are motivated enough to change your entire life. You don't want to wait on government or wait on promises. If medical personnel have to go on strike to get more money, then you know it's serious. It's serious. And strike has been going on. It should have been okay by now. It's never going to be okay because price of things keep pushing higher, no matter how much you get there. But then here you can create your own economy. You'll be able to create abundance. The knowledge you have with the skill you're going to get, we can show you how to package that in the knowledge economy and then make massive success, massive financial success while you're actually impacting a lot of lives as well. It makes absolute sense. 18,400 naira will not buy you any smartphone that is reasonable. But then today I see a lot of people carry big smartphone and their life is kind of the same. Smartness is when you take advantage of this that will not buy you a smartphone to be smart and change your entire life forever. Take advantage of this. Take action now. Change your life once and for all. I can't wait to see you on the other side and dish out to you amazing, amazing, amazing skills that will change your life forever. God bless.